Hi everyone, welcome to Python programming. In today's topics, if-else programs. तो स्टूडेंट्स यू कैन सी दैट हम लोग कुछ क्वेश्चंस यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी मेंशन किया हुआ है तो विल ट्राई टू सॉल्व ऑल द क्वेश्चंस वन आफ्टर अनदर. ओके, द फर्स्ट प्रोग्राम इज अ Pythogorean triplets. So most of you know what is Pythagorean formula. We have to accept three numbers a, b and c. They must be integer and we have to check whether a square equal to b square plus c square or not, whether these rules are satisfied or not, or b square equal to a square plus c square, or c square equal to b square plus a square. So we have to find out whether one of the condition is satisfied or not. If one of the condition is satisfied, then we can say the numbers in Pythagorean triplets. Okay, let's start the programs. Actually what we have done, I have already accepted three numbers. Little bit we have done before the video started. So a, b and c we have already accepted. Next we have to check. क्या check करना पड़ेगा? A square. So I write a into a. Okay, equal to b into b plus c into c. So I can say this is a square equal to b square plus c square. If this condition satisfy, then I can say it is a Pythagorean triplet. Print, we can write it is a Pythagorean triplet, right? If this condition does not satisfy, then we have to check the next condition, elif. Here one thing is very important, that in Python we don't use if else if. Like C, C++ and Java, we use if else if statements for checking more than two conditions. But here हम लोग क्या करते हैं, if elif use करते हैं instead of if else if. Okay, rest of the thing is same. We have to use the Python syntax double equal to compare. So whether b square equal to a square a into a plus c into c or not. If this condition satisfy, you can say I have made a mistake. We have to give a comment. Okay, and we can say it's a Pythagorean triplet. Sorry, what was that? It's a Pythagorean triplet. Okay, sometimes it's good to use the copy paste option, but correctly करना चाहिए. Okay, it is a Pythagorean triplet. If this condition does not satisfy, then we have to check the third conditions again. Elif. Now a c into 2. This is the another way of finding the square, or we can say it will give the power of to find the power of a number. This is basically a C syntax. That means it will return c square equal to a into 2. So a to the power 2 means a square plus b into. Why I am writing this? So that आप लोगों को दोनों ही पता चल जाएगा कैसे करते हैं हम लोग, पावर कैसे निकालते हैं. So this is another way of finding the power. So here it means c square equals to a square plus b square, right? Print, it is, so why I am writing again, it is already copy किया है, so I have to just paste it, right? It will save my time. Otherwise, if none of the condition is satisfied, then we can go to the else spot and say it is not a Pythagorean triplet. It is not. So let me explain the program again. तो हम लोग बेसिकली क्या कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे हम लोग तीन नंबर एक्सेप्ट किया, a, b and c. This must be integer. Next we are checking whether a square equal to b square plus c square. If this satisfy, it will say it is a Pythagorean triplet. If this does not satisfy, we go to the elif part. B square equal to a square plus c square. If this satisfy, it will say it is a Pythagorean triplet. If it does not satisfy, we are again going to the next part. C square equal to a square plus b square. So c double into 2. That means it will c to the power 2 equal to a to the power 2 plus b to the power 2. Okay. Next, try to give some input. Say 5 square is 25 equal to b square. B square means, say I say 3 plus 4. 16. So it is a Pythagorean triplet. So a square equal to b square plus c square. So this condition satisfies and saying it is a Pythagorean triplet. Okay. So I hope students आप लोगों को ये समझ में आया होगा. If you think do you have any kind of queries regarding these problems, please make sure that you making some comments or you give some comments in the comment sections, so we can solve that problems also. Okay, कोई भी queries होगा तो feel free to write comments in the comment sections. Next we go to the next part of the programs. Next question was, this is the next question. Write a program, input 3 numbers and check whether they are equal or not. We have to show accept 3 numbers and find out which one is greatest, and if they are not greater than between, if there is no greatest numbers, then we have to say they all are equal, right? So you can say write a program to input 3 numbers and check whether they are equal or not. If they are unequal, then display the greater among them, otherwise display all numbers are equal. So you have to proceed according to the questions. Next I can write A greater than, if A greater than B, and A greater than is a relational operator and it is a logical operator, and is a logical operator. A greater than C. If A is greater from B and C, rest of the 2 number, we can say print A comma double quotation. It will print the value of A first, then it will show a message greatest. Okay, is greatest. So if A is, if say suppose A is greater, I have given a number which will calculate A is greater, so it will show a message that A is greatest, right? Elif, then I can write, because more than 2 condition we have to check, so we write elif B greater than A and B greater than C. If B is greater with from other numbers, then B is greatest. So again we can write print, it is not a Pythagorean triplet, it is a B is the greatest number. So I want to see the value of B, then comma, then is greatest. So it will first print the value of B, which number is greatest, then it will print the message is greatest. Okay. Next again elif. Now we have to check C greater than A and C greater than B. If C is greatest among rest of the 2 numbers, then we can say C is greatest. So again it's a Pythagorean, not a Pythagorean triplet, it's a greatest, right? So I have to write like this, C comma, it will show the value of C, then is greatest, right? If none of them are greatest, then we have to see else all are equal. Print all are equal. If you think it is helpful for you, try to subscribe our channel and to try to share with your friends. तो क्या होगा कि अगर आप लोग शेयर करोगे या सब्सक्राइब करोगे तो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पर्सन तक ये पहुँचेगा, एंड तो अगर हम लोग कभी भी नया वीडियो अपलोड करते, जब भी अपलोड करेंगे तो आप लोगों को उसका नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाएगा, आप लोग इसको देख पाओगे. सो ट्राई टू शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब as much as possible. Thank you. And now I am giving the input. And made a mistake. Input यहाँ पे चला गया. To remove that one. 3, 4 and 5. See, 5 is the greatest among these. Okay. Let me explain the program again. So what is the problem is about? हम लोग को 3 नंबर एक्सेप्ट करना है यहाँ पे एंड चेक करना है कौन सा नंबर सबसे बड़ा है. अगर कोई भी नंबर बड़ा नहीं है तो we have to show a message all are equal. So what we have done, we have accept 3 numbers here and we have checked first A is greater than B or C. A बाद बाकी 2 नंबर से बड़ा है तो it will show A is greatest. Then in the second case we have checked B is greater than A and C, rest of the 2 numbers से. अगर B बड़ा है तो it will print B is greatest, value of B will be first shown, then is greatest message will be shown. Next, C, if above two condition is false, then we will go to the elif next part. C is greater than A and C is greater than B. If this condition is satisfied, it will show this one. If either of the condition, neither of the condition is true, then it will show, go to the next part else, and it will show all are unequal. It is unequal, not equal, sorry, my mistakes. It is equal. This is spelling mistake, EQUAL, right? Next we are going to the third program, and this is our last program for the day. What is this one? Write a program to accept a number and check whether the number is divisible by 3 as well as 5, otherwise decide. तो एक नंबर मेरे को एक्सेप्ट करना है, चेक करना है whether is it divisible by 3 and 5 both, otherwise it is only divisible by 3 not by 5, or it is divisible by 5 not by 3, or it is not divisible by 5, 3 and both. तो ये 3 से divisible है and 5 से divisible है, दोनों से divisible है. फर्स्ट हम लोग ये चेक करेंगे, अगर ये दोनों से divisible नहीं है तो हम लोग को फिर चेक करना पड़ेगा ये क्या ओनली 3 से divisible है. अगर ये ओनली 3 से divisible नहीं है, हम लोगों को चेक क्या करना पड़ेगा, whether it is divisible by 5 only. अगर ये 5 से भी divisible नहीं है, मतलब अगर कोई भी कंडीशन ऊपर का सेटिस्फाई नहीं होगा, तो you have to check say these numbers are not divisible by 3 and 5 both. Okay, so I accept a number, single number I have accepted, A, not in the 3 numbers, you have to accept a number, right? So हम लोग बाद बाकी को मिटा देते हैं. Enter a number, instead of first number हम लोग यहाँ पे लिखते हैं enter a number. Next we have to check whether this number A is divisible by, A क्या divisible by 3, percentage to calculate the remainder. Okay, if it is divisible by 3 and A percentage 5 double equal to 0, अगर ये both से divisible है 3 and 5 से, तो I can say here print, my keyboard is disturbing something, print, we have to write number is divisible by 3 and 5, right? अब अगर ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं होता है तो हम लोग क्या चेक करेंगे, मोर देन 2 कंडीशन है तो एलिफ यूज करेंगे. अगर दो ही कंडीशन होता है तो हम लोग इफ और एल्स यूज करते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे 2 से ज्यादा कंडीशन है तो हम लोग इफ एलिफ यूज कर रहे हैं. तो इधर डिविजिबल बाई ओनली 3 और नॉट. नेक्स्ट मेरा है 3 से डिविजिबल है या नहीं देख लेते हैं. इफ इट इज डिविजिबल बाई 3 तो हम लोग यहाँ पे बोल सकते हैं it is divisible by only 3. So I'll just modify one thing. I want to print the value of the number. A का value भी print करता है, is divisible by, okay, is divisible by 3. So I'll write here A, यहाँ पे भी थोड़ा सा modify कर देते हैं. A is the number, is divisible by 3 and 5 both. Next, you just copy this one and paste. जरूरत नहीं है बार बार एक ही चीज को रिपीट करने के लिए. So I just copy paste 5. ठीक है, so हम लिख देते हैं it is divisible by 5 and it is divisible by 3 not by 5. It is divisible by 5 not by 3. Next else it is some problems in the keyboard. It is not divisible by 3 and 5. A is not divisible by, तो आप लोग को कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है यहाँ पे. आई शेयर ऑल द नोट्स. यहाँ पे जो डोंट हैव टू राइट डाउन एवरीथिंग. आई जस्ट शेयर द, इसका जो लिंक है आई शेयर इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन सेक्शंस. अगर आप लोगों को चाहिए तो यू कैन डाउनलोड इट फ्रॉम द डिस्क्रिप्शन सेक्शन ऑल्सो. तो पूरा जो कोड है आप लोगों को मिल जाएगा. ओके. ए इज नॉट डिविजिबल बाई 3 and 5. और एक बात है, अगर जैसे हम लोग यहाँ पे पाइथन सीख रहे हैं तो इसी हिसाब से हम लोग जावा एंड सी का भी ट्यूटोरियल स्टार्ट किए. तो अगर आप लोगों को लगता है कि सी एंड जावा भी सीखना है तो यू कैन ऑल्सो सब्सक्राइब आवर चैनल फॉर लर्निंग सी एंड जावा ऑल्सो. ठीक है. एवरी वीक यू विल गेट द न्यू वीडियोस 2 or 3 फॉर ईच टॉपिक. सो नाउ रन कर लेते हैं एक बार. जावा के लिए भी दिया होगा, सी के लिए हम लोग देंगे एंड पाइथन के लिए भी हम लोग देंगे. पाइथन के लिए तो हम लोग दे ही रहे. सो नाउ लेट्स चेक. आई एम गिविंग अ 15. 15 is divisible by 3 and 5 both. It is divisible by 3 and 5 both. Okay. Next. Suppose it is 3. So it is divisible by only 3, not by 5. Next I will give you another number 5. So it is divisible by 5, not by 3. Okay. So our program is working fine. Let me explain the program once. I have taken a number A is the first number. Then we have checked whether A is divisible by 3 and 5 both. If it is divisible by 3 and 4 both, then it will display the message A, the number is divisible by 3 and 5 both. If this condition is false, then we are going to the next one. A is divisible by 3. If A mod 3 double equal to 0, then it will execute this line. Otherwise, it will execute this line. If all these conditions are false, then it will execute to the else part. And it will show it is not divisible by 3 and 5. Okay, students. So, if you think ये tutorial कुछ help है आप लोगों के लिए, do subscribe and share with others. Thank you. Bye bye. Good day.